the girl suddenly discovered that her husband, already over 40, insisted on sleeping with her every single night. At first, she thought it was simply a sign that he loved her, until the day her father passed away. No matter how hard Anna tried, she couldn't get through to her husband on the phone. Instead, she received a message from her best friend overseas. She never could have imagined that her husband was tightly embracing another woman. Filled with doubt, she stepped into her husband's study for the first time. What she found terrified her. The walls were covered with intimate photos of her husband and her aunt, as if they were the real loving couple, and the diary on the desk revealed the entire truth. It turned out her aunt and her husband had once been lovers, and simply because Anna looked so much like her aunt, her husband had carefully planned a car accident so that Anna would fall in love with him at first sight, completely unaware of the truth. She had treated a man more than 20 years older than her as her entire world. For 2 years after marriage, they lived a seemingly happy life, but she never knew that those intimate nights were never because her husband loved her, but only so that Anna could quickly get pregnant with a child who looked like her aunt. After learning the truth, Anna felt nothing but deep irony touching her still flat belly. She decided to completely leave this man built on lies. The next day, she prepared divorce papers and tricked her husband into signing them. After the woman returned home weak from surgery, her husband didn't notice anything unusual. He assumed his wife was still upset about him not attending her father's funeral and was thinking of ways to comfort her. Just then, her brother suddenly called, saying her aunt had returned to the country and wanted to invite the whole family to dinner. Anna was about to refuse, but her husband snatched the phone away and directly agreed to the invitation. Anna said nothing. She knew how desperately her husband wanted to see her aunt. At the gathering, her aunt was shocked when she saw him. She never expected that her former boyfriend had become her niece's husband. The woman tried her best to hide their past, but her husband's eyes never left her aunt. During dinner, he pretended to pick food for Anna, completely forgetting that his wife, being pregnant, couldn't eat spicy or greasy food. All he remembered was what her aunt liked to eat. That night, after Anna fell asleep, her husband secretly went to see her aunt, begging her not to leave the country again. But the aunt knew her position very well. She hurriedly refused and urged the man to treat her niece properly. She didn't want to stay entangled with him, yet the man refused to let go. He told her aunt that he had only ever treated Anna as her substitute, that there were no real feelings at all. It was only because Anna resembled her face. He had even planned the unborn child's name, using a combination of his and the aunt's names, symbolizing that they would be together forever. What he didn't know was that Anna heard every single word. In that moment, her last trace of attachment was completely cut off. The next morning, Anna received her immigration permit. She would soon be able to leave, but unfortunately, her aunt suddenly suffered acute kidney failure. The hospital stated that if a suitable donor couldn't be found, her aunt's life would be in danger. Upon hearing this, the husband became frantic. He immediately dragged Anna outside the ward and demanded that she get tested to see if she could donate a kidney. Even though he knew his wife was pregnant, he completely ignored her condition and demanded that Anna donate a kidney. Although Anna was someone who would selflessly give, hearing these words spoken by her husband himself filled her heart with profound disappointment. In the end, she still agreed to be tested. Unfortunately, none of the family members were a match, but luckily, the hospital said a stranger was willing to donate. Anna happily prepared to go visit the hospital, only to